Just the
Hello,
the
everyone.
command.
Yeah. Hey, I normally make guest commands, and I simply forgot. Um, that's on me. I take full accountability for that.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this stream. Welcome to this game. This is Mika over. Yep,
Hi,
that's Mika over there. And today we're going to be playing
that's
Tell
Sean.
Us How It Ended, a game by RahRah about breakups. Um, that's kind of the vibe. If you were here a couple weeks ago, Jacob and I did a game about falling in love slowly. This is the opposite. This is this is breaking up slowly or rather quickly, depending on what the dice tell us. Mika, we need dice. I didn't
Right
take out
here.
a single die. That's something we
I
need for this game.
I'm using my
Um,
Hokusai Great Wave dice because that's what
ooh,
this relationship's going to be, a great wave.
n- nice. I'm going to be using my new die from Whitney at Smoking Glue Guns. It's called Golden Eclipse, and I think it's beautiful.
It's called
Um,
Sexy Sean.
Thank you, Mika.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is us playing Tell Them How It Ended. Before we actually get into it, though, a quick note about the channel over the next couple of days. As some of you know, Amazon is being boycotted because they're bad and they don't support people of color or people of LGBTQ identities or people that are not in the easy to hire DEI categories. So there is a boycott against Amazon from March 7th through March 14th, which does include Twitch. Um, I, as many of you know, find it difficult to reschedule things because the TTRPG space is full. So we are not going to be rescheduling the games. We will still be here for them. However, what I and a couple other creators I've talked to have been planning to do is requesting that nobody in chat gift anything, nobody in chat sub for anything, nobody in chat give any bits or subs or cheers or anything that would give Amazon money. The ads are set to the lowest amount possible. So I can't turn them off. Trust me, if I could, I would, but they have to be there. So those are set to be the least invasive to help them the least. Um, and yeah, that's kind of how I here am handling it at Help Action Needed, and kind of how a bunch of other people I've talked to are planning to handle it as well. Because it really sucks that a lot of people's incomes are going to get fucked with because a guy that has never talked to them and will never know who they are has decided to be a terrible piece of shit.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how we're addressing it. Now that that's out of the way, Mika, tell us about yourself because I forgot to make you a chat command.
Oh, hey, hi, I'm Mika. I do things. I'm a producer, game person over at Roll-D5, where we specialize in playing indie games or whatever. But sometimes my love for indie games is too strong, or I find way too silly of games, and that spills over to here on Help Action Needed. And Sean just keeps saying yes to my ideas, like Guy Fieri's bisexuals or car lesbians,
Yeah.
both of
Or
which are
this one.
upcoming.
Yeah.
Or
Or this one
this,
where
tell
I
them
found
how
a
it
sad
ended.
game and I went, "Hey Mika, want to be sad?" And Mika said, "Okay." So
Yeah,
we trade
I'm
off.
trying to be
We
in my sad game era, or like do a nice healthy mix of both. And my sister overheard me saying this, and she said, "Oh, what did you say? Did you say sad gay game?" I said, "Oh, sad game," and she said, "Oh, I thought you said sad gay," and I was gonna say, "You've been in that era," and ouch, she read me for filth. So
she really did. It was a filthy read. Um, okay, well, I think that's all the announcements we have. So let's go ahead and get going. Um, for everyone in chat's knowledge, Mika and I did not do a lot of prepping at the start of this because we kind of wanted to be open and easy for us to navigate without doing any sort of needing to remember these characters' lore. So a lot of it will be coming up on through improv, seeing how we make it. But we have decided that the characters have previously been together for 3 years, and their names are Keith Applebush and and Joshua Lemontree. So I'll let you pick who you think is playing Joshua Lemontree out of the two of us. But that's kind of where we're at. Mika, you want to get started?
yeah, okay. All right. So do you want me to explain the game real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, cool. So this is a rah-rah storytime game called Tell Them How It Ended. For 2 players, each game has 3 scenes, and there is a list of 12 themes. For each scene, Sean and I pick different themes. We cannot use the same themes You can only use the same theme once throughout the entire game. We roll a d12 for each scene, and depending on how far apart the numbers are, will determine the note of the scene, kind of the tone. And so let's get started.
Yeah.
One dice roll, please.
Do we roll first or do we pick our themes first?
I was gonna pick my theme kind of during, but we can pick our themes first.
Nah, I'm happy to pick a theme during. That makes it fun. Or Rara, if we're playing this extremely wrong, please tell us. I'm happy to
Yeah,
pick the theme as it comes up. Um, I'm good to go about it that way.
yeah.
Yeah,
If we
cool.
want to say, okay, I'm gonna bring in the theme of fear right now.
Mhm.
Lara will never tell you how to
I
play.
will never
Just
tell you.
trust me.
Yeah. Um,
It's so true, though.
Everyone here knows that I don't follow the rules of games. I take them as a guideline and then go from there with the story. So I didn't really imagine a full answer to that, but yeah, play it however you want. So we can look up with the themes as we go.
Awesome.
I got a
Um,
12. What did you get?
no,
Oh, did you get a 1?
I got a one.
Oh, shit. Okay, so chat, that means that we're starting the furthest possible apart, and the scene begins with whoever rolled the 1 asking for an end, and whoever rolled a 12 asking to stay together. Shit, Mika.
Are we gonna? Oh, are we gonna? Uh, was it the best 5 years? This
Oh, the last 5 years?
the last 5 years? This, yeah.
Um, Aurora did request something about that, but I think it might be too hard to try and do. So we can make it however we want. But
Oh,
clearly
I
you wanted
I
to
know.
end.
Should I
Mhm.
pitch you an idea of kind of how I want this to go?
I if you just want to start the scene and follow it, I'm happy with that.
All right, cool.
Cool.
Oh shit, we can bring in compromise. Okay. Um, shit. Okay. Let's set the scene.
Mhm.
The camera pans. We are at a public place, either a cafe or a park. Park outside of a cafe, or right outside of a cafe, seated. Kind of a less busy part of town. I'm thinking my favorite cafe in Chicago, right off the Sheridan stop. It's literally like built into the pillar
Mhm.
supporting that station. You've
Mhm.
probably been there. Um,
I have, yes. I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah, right there.
Mhm.
Lots of books. Actually, let's say it's inside in that case. Lots of books everywhere. Very rustic's the wrong word. It's very book lovers haven. Uh,
Mhm.
and I am currently sitting in the back waiting for Keith. Or Joshua's sitting in the back waiting for Keith. He's shaking his leg, hands folded. Uh, I'm gonna give him OCD since I have OCD, and he's doing like a tick that's clicking his tongue just because he's anxious.
Is anxiety one of them? No, I thought you were claiming anxiety. Okay. Yeah.
Uh, I
Then
can't claim. I'll go ahead and claim anxiety.
I don't think it's one of them.
Is it loneliness,
You
nostalgia,
could
fear, hope,
claim
tension? I
tension.
will. I heard apologies, astrology. That would be a funny theme. Tension. Yeah, I'm going to claim
Okay.
tension.
Cool. Tension has been claimed. Um, yeah. So I imagine probably like 5 minutes after you sat down, uh, Keith walks up with both of our coffees, um, whatever both of our primary orders are, and a book that he pulled off the shelf that is always hard to get, but this bookstore has had it like in stock every couple of months. And he knew that today was a restocking day. And so he was grabbing it for you as part of the reason he wanted to come here. And so uh,
Okay.
sits down in the back, hands you your coffee, and hey, got you the book you've been meaning to read. It was on sale today.
There's a pained look on Joshua's face as he takes the coffee. It's black, of course, just black coffee as a way to come off as adult. He doesn't even like coffee. He reaches for the book. Thanks. Yeah, no, thanks. I got you something too.
Okay. You didn't need to. What'd you get?
He brings out the necklace you gave him recently and hands it back to you. It's it's simple. It's like one of those rectangular necklaces, and engraved it says just JK for Joshua and Keith.
Hmm. Yeah. Um, Thanks. Did you get a second made?
This isn't working. God, I said it.
Like
I really thought that'd be a huge
what
weight off
part
my
is
shoulders. Definitely not.
um well, what's not working? This is extremely sweet coffee that is not appropriate for this conversation. It would be like a white chocolate mocha um, that feels wildly out of place with the sentence you just delivered.
Joshua sighs and brings out a flask of bourbon and pours it into his coffee.
So it's one of those days again.
You can tell he pours the last of it out, and you can tell uh, he has been drinking it. He is like, the closer you look, you can tell that he is a little tipsy already. He
Hmm.
probably started drinking before he met you here, probably on the L.
Mhm. So is it what's not working? The us, the being in public, the stopping having bourbon at 3 a.m. till 7 a.m. Like what is it? What is it that because we're not perfect together, but we're not bad.
Remember last week when we went to Boys Town?
Yeah,
Yeah, remember how you went up to the bar and didn't come back for 30 minutes?
yeah, because it's impossible to get a drink in under 30 minutes in Boys Town.
Yeah, and then I went back to try and find you, and you were there chatting up some guy.
The
I'm
bartender
taking
who
I'm
you
bringing
have
up
to
the
talk to.
theme of
Mhm,
blame.
okay. Yeah, the guy you have to make small talk with in order to get attention to get a drink.
Yeah,
That
sure,
that
small
guy.
talk. No,
Okay.
that wasn't small talk. Every time we go there, I see you two making eyes at each other. Okay, just admit it. You're not. You say you are invested in this relationship, but you're not. You take every chance you get to do your little flirty flirt, and you're the one who suggested monogamy, by the way.
I'm gonna claim stubbornness. No, if we're gonna talk about people that are trying to make things work, let's talk about how every time you come home whispering someone else's name, I'm still there for you in the morning and willing to have a conversation about it. Or every
Whoa.
time that we need to go somewhere, I'm the one that goes and apologizes for your social mistakes or when you misstep. And I've never complained about it. But hey,
Yeah. Okay. OCD. One of my ticks, just names. Names get stuck in my head and I have to keep saying them, okay?
uh,
That's what that is. I've explained that to you
you
multiple
have.
times. Yeah.
You have. And it's
Yeah.
clear when it's a tick versus when it's someone's name you're drunkenly slurring in the middle of a different sentence.
Uh-huh.
So
Cool. Who do you think those names are?
I don't know because I don't ask because it would hurt too much knowing I'm not the one you still think about after 3 years.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't act like you didn't start it.
How did I start it? Please, please, Joshua, tell me how I started it.
Okay, no, I don't like that tone in your voice. The way you said Joshua.
Oh, I'm sorry, but remember, you're the one that needs to be an adult to make sure your name is said in the full way.
Yeah, because I'm in my 30s. It's time to grow up and be an adult. I know what I
Mm.
want,
And
and it's not someone who just goes off and leaves me alone at the club just to flirt with the fucking bartender, who's straight, by the way.
that's why I'm not flirting with him.
Yeah,
But
sure.
okay, so what do you want? What's your adventures in your 30s that I can't give you? What do you want?
Stability. Yeah.
Ah,
Your job's just not cutting it.
well,
You can do better.
I'm
I know
sorry.
you can do better.
Yeah, you could also bring in more.
I guess I'm also bringing in shame to this scene.
Yeah, Mika
Yeah.
just claiming all of the things. Uh,
Hold on. Let me make sure I got my okay. Shame,
yeah,
blame,
you
and
have
tension.
intention are your three. Yeah, and so far
Yeah.
I've taken stubbornness. Above table, friends. This is how you do a check-in because Mika and I
Yeah.
don't hate each other. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
cool. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna claim nostalgia here,
Okay.
just as like the background thing of what he's been kind of hinting at there. Can you repeat the last thing you said for me?
Um, you. It was. Uh, you're
I
not.
think it was
You're
you
not
could
living
do
up to your
better,
full
right?
potential. Yeah, you can do
Yeah.
better. You're not living up to your full potential.
Yeah. Well, I'm living up to what it can live up to in the city. I'm sorry, there's not a plethora of open jobs in specific careers. I'm sorry, we can't all just go to a general spot and be like, hey, I want to work as a cashier and do nothing else, and that there's stability for that. So, hey, sorry.
Okay, not a cashier. Thank you.
Hmm. I'm sorry, then what
Yeah.
is it, Joshua?
Yeah, I'm a manager.
Mm,
Manager. I went to
well,
business school. I
hmm
take care of the money and shit.
hmm
Boss people around. I plan things. I take care of everyone. I deal
yeah,
with
you
customers
definitely
in
boss
shit.
people around.
Yeah, yes, I
That's
do.
something you're really good at.
Because
Yeah. I'm glad
okay,
that you get paid for it because otherwise it would just be a fun little hobby you invest in. So I'm glad you found someone to finally pay you to boss people around.
fun little hobby. Okay, I am. I get it. It is a game store. Yeah, I like games. I'm a valued member of this team. I may not be like part owner, but I'm basically there. All right, I've been there the entire time we've been together. I'm respected there. I'm sorry. What is it you do?
I do graphic design for independent labels. And it's not my fault that they can only do contract work and not do permanent hiring because of the state of the music industry. And
Right,
you should know
right.
that if you ever asked me how my day was, or what I did, or what I
You
was
don't even
working
listen to
on,
music.
I don't need to. I get to draw, and that's something I
How
enjoy doing.
how are you almost 30 and you don't like music?
How are you almost 30 and you think it's a good trait to be paid to boss people around?
Yeah, we're done. Clearly this just isn't working. Uh,
Well,
uh
I'm gonna go. Um, I'll be back home later.
mhm.
You can decide if you want to be there or not. The lease is in my name. And I think he's going to leave his coffee and walk out the door.
Cool.
Nice. Hey, Mika, I love you. You're a great friend.
Me too. There's I tossed in the hating music to
Yeah,
help differentiate you from your character.
yeah. Also, Sean can't graphic design. Sean has 0 skill points in art. Um,
I did not go
anyway,
to business school.
yeah.
I went to arts. I went to the School of the Art Institute of Chicago.
Yeah. Cool. Now we move on to scene 2. Rara, don't say this game is horrible. I'm loving this. This is so much fun.
At
Um,
this rate, we're gonna get done pretty quick, which makes me a little sad because I kind of want to keep doing this
we can keep
already.
dragging them out. We don't know where if that's our bad start. No, Aurora, this is going forward. This is going forward. That's the start of this breakup.
Yeah.
I got a 7.
That is a 4.
Okay, so that means
So
that we're
within
within
3.
3 of each other. The highest number goes first and chooses a note. The scene begins on a gentle note of forgiving. Okay, I'm gonna start with a gentle note and claim loneliness. Um, I'm
Okay.
just gonna claim that at the start. Um, so I think the scene opens on um, a really quiet apartment, probably in River North. I feel like we live in River North,
Yeah,
um,
I can see that.
where they sit. Keith is sitting on the couch. He would be sitting on the bed because it's the only other spot to sit, but he doesn't want to sit there alone, thinking of you not being there with him. And so he's sitting on the couch thinking about being alone and you not being there with him. And I'm gonna say it's probably 4 or 5 hours after the coffee shop incident. Um, Merrick, get over here. Uh, and I'm gonna say he is sitting there. Nothing's playing. Like the TV's on, but it's on mute. Um, and he's just kind of sitting there with like the remainder of the half bottle of wine they had from dinner the night before. And he's just every time somebody walks outside the unit or every time somebody like has a like key jingle outside the street, he perks up hoping that it's you coming back in, and it hasn't been for 5 hours. So that's where you find Keith sitting on the couch.
Another hour goes by. Then you hear the jingle of keys as Joshua enters or stumbles. He's somewhere between tipsy and drunk, still coherent. And you can tell that he has been crying. His eyes are red. He sees you on the couch, drops his keys, closes the door, and just says, "Oh, was hoping you'd be asleep." He bends down, picks up his keys, hangs them up. Uh, so that wasn't a very adult way of handling things.
No, it wasn't. I returned the book. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I did actually really want that book. Shit, fuck. Okay. Joshua wanders over to the fridge, opens it, pulls out a bottle of water. He insists on buying bottled water. He does not like the taste of Chicago's tap.
Mhm.
Uh, he chugs half the bottle and then plops down face first on the couch. I mentioned it's like a sectional little L shaped,
Mhm.
and so you're on the smaller end. Keith's on the smaller end. Joshua plants face first on the longer end, so his head is right by your leg.
I think when his head props down, Keith shifts his sitting to pull his legs further back to make a distance between them. And he's like, I didn't I don't know if you were gonna be here, so I didn't bother knowing if I needed to go to bed, but looks like you've already found where you're sleeping for the night.
No, that's fair. That's
It's fair.
fair.
You were right. We can't keep going like
Not like
this.
this. Yeah. Um, I'm gonna choose compromise.
Okay. Take
So
it.
let's do therapy. Couples
Okay.
therapy and individual therapy. I know you keep telling me that I should go, and you're right. I should go.
Yeah. Um I don't think it's gonna be worth it. You should go. You you should go.
Yeah,
will keep
I already made
going.
an appointment. Um,
I don't think we should go.
That's fair. I thought I would try as the mature thing to do. Um, he buries his face in the pillow and just goes into the couch cushion.
So,
For my
what
second
now?
theme, I'm gonna pick apology.
Okay.
So, um, I am sorry.
I'm going to take missing, as in enough of him is missing that he doesn't think it's worth it to keep going.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Your
Yeah.
line was, "You're sorry."
Yeah. Lifts up his face. I'm sorry. I am. I'm sorry this didn't work out.
It could have. Really could have. I mean, I don't know how. This clearly couldn't have, but that
Yeah.
thing of
We.
those stupid milestones you always talk about, of like, we need to have a dog by 25. We need to have a cat by 26. We need to have our first in home plant by 29. Why the plant comes after the other living things, I don't know. The only one that ever felt justifiable and real was have a partner by your 30s. And we
Have a
did.
career.
And now
Got
we
my
don't.
career.
Yeah, you got your career. Which I'm sure you do. I'm sure the people there appreciate you. I'm sure
Yes.
they like what you do for the store.
You know what I fucking hate? Yeah, I put so
You,
much stock in those lists. By the way, the plant does actually come before the cats and the dogs. I can show you
we
the
don't,
tweet.
we don't, that's not the time. That's
Okay.
not the time.
No, I just accuracy I think is great, but I'm allergic to animals. I don't think they
Yeah.
take that into account. We could get a hairless cat. We could have. God, do I want a hairless cat? They're gross.
Nobody wants a hairless cat.
No.
I don't want a cat. I don't want a cat in general. I really don't want a hairless cat.
I want a
I,
corgi. I don't have the energy for a corgi.
but we could
I don't have
like
the energy to go to
name
the
it
gym.
Queen or something after Elizabeth's corgis. Just make fun of the Brits. They would have
I was
liked
thinking
watching Love Is Blind with us as we just sit there and make fun of all of them, but hey,
I was thinking a nice pun like Cornelius, King of the Corkshin.
probably a good thing we never got the corgi then.
Sorry, Corksidon.
Um,
Corksidon, King of the Corkshin. Cornelius is Corgan Beans.
how much did you have
Corgalicious.
before coming home?
Enough to where if I don't have 3 more of these bottles, I'm gonna have a hangover.
Good thing you believe in the plastic industry more than drinking purified water. Um, you know the worst thing right now
There are a lot of worse things.
is that I just want
Go
to
ahead and
go
make
to
a
your
list.
side.
Make a list of them.
No, I just the worst part is I just want to hold you and apologize for something I didn't do wrong and know full well it won't change in the morning.
Hold me in your arms and sway me like the sea.
That's why I'm not.
Our flower growing wild and frilled, one is you to be my sweet honeybee. God, I haven't seen Juno in forever. Oh, Elliot Page,
That's
a true
that's
star.
really not the point either. I mean, none of this is the point because clearly there is no point. Um, and I know it's your defense mechanism is humor, and I know this is hard for both of us, but really, like, it's not the point. The
What is
point
the
needs to be
point?
that tomorrow one of us is needing to move out of here and the lease is in my name, so it's not me. The point is that we should be finding you somewhere to go. The point is we
I
should be
already
finding a
found
way
a
to
place.
tell everyone. Okay, well, good. We should be finding a way to tell everyone it's happening unless you've done that too. The point is we
I
need
was
to
just
move on.
wasn't gonna tell
And
anyone. It's none of their business.
oh, it's none of our
Yeah.
friends' business that
We
we are
don't
not
know. We
living
don't need to
together
make a Facebook
anymore.
post. No, we don't
I'm
need to
not
make a
planning
big.
to make a Facebook post, but I was
I
just
don't even
planning to
have
say, "Hey,
Facebook.
maybe we don't." Yeah, we don't have. Yeah, we don't fucking have Facebook. I'm not
Yeah,
planning
fuck's
to make a
Facebook.
cryptic Instagram post of like, me alone by Buckingham Fountain and being like, "Ooh, we're not doing that shit." No, I more meant like how we're gonna need to cancel brunch plans for tomorrow, unless you want to sit in front of all of our friends and
Fucking
say, "Hey,
brunch.
we're
They're
not
your friends.
together
They're not
anymore."
my friends.
Well,
They don't like me.
yeah, they don't, and for good
No.
reason. But they were
Yeah.
trying. I was trying. They were trying. Yeah. We have to delete our joint Facebook account. Uh,
Why do we
the
have a joint Facebook account?
because
Why
we're
did
all in
why
the
did
chat.
I think that was why did I think that was the adult thing to do? Fucking
We
hell.
have to delete the JK Facebook account.
The fan page
Fan
that has
page.
3 members,
We need to
including
do
our
the
joint
whole.
account.
We need to do the breakup announcement where like we record together as though this is not something that hurts us and it's not going to be anyway. So where are you going? You have a place already. Where is it?
Rogers Park. It's cheapest place to live on your own. I don't want a roommate. I miss living on my own. Um, no, it's just because it's going to be really sad having another person there who isn't you. That's the truth.
And, you don't find a Chicago apartment in a day. So how long have you been looking?
A week. Look, if you walk around Rogers Park, especially, you see those signs in the windows. You can get an apartment pretty quick and pretty cheap.
Yeah, but
I tried breaking up with you last week, and you kind of um wouldn't let me.
it's fine. Well, you wanna you want to sleep on the couch? Do you want to get a hotel room for the night? What do you want to do?
I'm getting an Uber. I'm going to Chicago Athletic Complex. I'm going to devour their fries. No, no, the food place is closed by now. Shit. I am going to walk to Demos, get a slice, and then go to a hotel. He finishes the water.
Text me your new place. I can bring stuff over tomorrow. Because you're not in a
God,
state to carry anything out tonight.
glad I'm a minimalist. Couch is
Plants
yours.
set the gray walls with the gray couches with the gray
Yeah,
plants. Yeah.
really, like they're
Concrete
only
punk.
plants. There's
Yeah.
concrete punk, yes. Um, yeah, it's so minimalist. It kind of hurts. He has seven t-shirts, 7 button-ups, 3 blazers, 2 pairs of dress shoes, 1 pair of casual shoes. Like no mementos. Because he just doesn't think it's adult to have clutter.
Yeah.
And has probably
Mm.
encouraged Keith to like not purchase things.
Yeah, definitely like there used to be art on the walls that has been taken down there used to be like just different like colored things that have been replaced with like white or black or gray, like vases or chairs or tablecloths, like any sort of joy that used to be in this apartment before you moved in has been slowly replaced over the time to the just stark minimalist that it exists in now. Um, yeah, and I think that's what's the most jarring is that when Keith looks throughout his apartment that he's shared with you, but it is his apartment for things that are his, there's nothing there that he considers his. It's all just stuff that's like been tainted by how you think he needed to live his life. Well,
You can sell the couch.
I'm not going to sell it.
The plants. I can't take care of plants. I'll buy some plastic plants. I do. They do add a nice Jane Sesqui.
You're the one wanting to be an adult.
Yeah. And the adult thing to do is to realize I can't take care of plants.
Maybe you could start by learning to take care of something. That might be a good spot on your journey to adulthood. Is finding the one thing in your life you can take care of. Maybe start there. I think he goes
Takes
to
a
the
deep
fridge and
breath.
grabs you
Oh,
this. Yeah, I think he's gonna go to the fridge and grab you the second and third water bottle, and hand them to you. But he doesn't sit down. He stays standing up, and hands you 2 water bottles.
he takes them both. Opens one, starts to chug, pauses, sets it down. Close your ears. And he's going to rush to the bathroom and vomit. I think that could be a nice button for the scene.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
that's where we end that one. Well, hey, we've got one more.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, we got one more scene. Yeah, just
God, I
just
hate
Joshua
Joshua.
out here with his plastic bottles, his plastic trees, his plastic plants. I'm sure he's gonna have a plastic dog, his plastic whatever the fuck. I got an 8.
I also got an 8, actually.
Oh, okay.
Wow. I love that we got extremes.
Yeah, that we started on the far side and that we ended together. Okay, so the story starts with us. If you roll the same number, you have full control of the scene note together.
Yeah.
So I
So
guess we can go
I
from
kind of
there.
want to do a time jump.
Yeah,
Like maybe a
I like the
year.
idea of that. Ooh, a big jump. Okay.
Yeah, a bit like 1 to 2 years, I
Okay.
think. Like I think they
Yeah.
could be friends, but I think it's yeah, we need Keith skeletons aired.
Keith doesn't have skeletons. Keith is a good guy.
Shut up. Not yeah, Joshua kind of sucks. I
Yeah.
think yeah,
Here,
let's go with,
while you're getting your thoughts, chat above table. The one relationship trait that we had established before starting, because like we said, we did very little prep, was Keith can fix Joshua. That was like that is his skeleton. Is that he's a I can fix him person. Beyond
yeah.
that, there are none. Joshua just sucks, and he's been trying to make this work for years, and has accepted that it probably wouldn't, but has tried for the last year and a half. Anyway.
Yeah, I think it's
Mhm.
definitely been 2 years, and it's. Do you think Joshua has reached out to Keith, or do you think it's a mutual friend? Do you
Probably
think
a
they
mutual friend.
meet up?
Yeah.
They just
Also,
end up at a house party
yeah.
together or something?
Themes we have left, if it helps us inform it, are fear, hope, questions, confidence, and desire. Um,
Oh,
but
we were
yeah, I think it's
supposed to have used
probably
most of those.
no. I think because we did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
We
6,
should
7,
only have
8,
2
9,
left.
10, 11. Yeah, and somehow I put 11 checks. So we've done too many themes, right? 6, 8, 9. Wait. 6, but yeah, we've done one additional theme. We're good. There are bonus themes. There are more than 12 themes.
S
Um,
There are? Oh, okay.
I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 themes. So we're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
we're good
what
on.
themes are left? I think
Uh,
fear and hope.
yeah, fear and hope are left. Questions are left. Confidence is left, and desire is left. Um,
Oh, I'm gonna go with
yeah.
desire.
Okay. I think in
Um,
that case, I'm gonna go with confidence.
maybe. We'll see. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna
So, I
soft
would
lock
like
in
to
confidence, but it might change. Yeah, I don't think Keith has reached out. I think after he left your stuff, he's not tried. And as you established, my friends aren't your friends. So
yeah,
unless like your
sorry,
uh
siren.
yeah, you're good. Unless someone on your side would intentionally try and get the two of them to meet up, I think it has to be like a mutual friend. They don't know the other's going to be there sort of situation.
Okay, siren's going away. ACAB. I think that it's some kind of housewarming party. A new person has um moved to town. Both of us have a separate friend. I have a friend, you have a friend who know that person, and that's how we get invited completely. Um,
Mhm.
so I would like to. I know exactly how I. I think we should both start with how we get there first, and
Okay.
I think we see Joshua.
Mhm.
This our movie. We just see his feet as he walks. We hear the jingle of keys as he grabs his keys. Down at his feet is a little corgi who
Okay.
who barks, um, and Joshua like kneels down. It's like, "Who's a good boy? Corgalicious, definitious." Um, and he says, "Please, for the love of God, Corgalicious, do not. I might be drunk when I get back, and I don't want to deal with you tearing up the toilet paper again, or with my new favorite plush." And I'm gonna look around the apartment. It's still fairly minimalistic, but like there's a nice accent wall that he definitely was not allowed to paint, but he did anyway.
Mhm.
There are plants. Most are plant. There's one real plant you can tell because it's graying a little bit. The plush is. I'm gonna say it's a Squishmallow Pokemon.
Mhm.
Probably Billable, though normally he's up there. So like these, he's on the couch with some throw pillows, um, and there's an ore hanging on the wall because he just found it at Desert Industries is Utah at a Goodwill, which the Pokemon's Belly Bolt for Aurora, and because I actually found an ore going through when I moved to my last place, I love that I just have
Mhm.
an ore. So that's hanging up. Otherwise, still fairly minimalistic. Then he's going to stand up, stare at the dog, and just think, I want to take you so bad. Oh. Okay, Crobat is like one of my top favorite Pokemon. DM Chrome. And yeah, he's like, looks at his phone like, I'm going to miss the train. And rushes out so he can catch the red line.
Okay.
So I imagine this party is off the brown line somewhere in uh
In Lincoln
Raven,
Park.
yeah, Lincoln Park probably.
Yeah. Okay. Um, yeah. Then I'm sorry, Aurora, but my scene's going to be starting very different than what you're hoping to see. I think Keith walks out of the door to his apartment, not the apartment the two of us shared together, um, but with his girlfriend as they both walk out with his girlfriend
Oh,
Samantha, um,
canonically
who
bisexual.
is yeah, Sam being the one who knows the friend. We should name the friend whose party we're going to. Um,
Ramona Flowers.
yes,
Oh, sorry,
as
Ramona. Ramona Roses.
as Sam and Ramona work together. So she was the one that invited. Like Keith's not invited to this party. He's being brought as Sam's plus one to Ramona Flowers' party. Um,
Ramona Roses.
and sorry, Ramona
Legally
Roses.
distinct. Yeah, legally
Yes,
distinct.
Ramona Roses and Sam, in case I forget my girlfriend's name.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think I
and
think Joshua
mhm,
knows Ramona Roses personally.
okay.
They went to
Um,
college together. She moved away, and now she's
mhm,
back in Chicago because Chicago is the best city in the
it
world.
is.
Yeah.
Everyone move here. Do it. Um, but yeah, so Sam's the one that's like rushing him out the door. Their house is very lived in. Um, there are piles of things. There's a basket that has like 6 or 7 fluffy blankets in it that just sits next to the couch. It's the same gray couch that he bought with Joshua because they have not yet had the money to get a new one. Um, so it's the same gray IKEA L-shaped couch that is also a pull-out bed and has storage inside that I have had in 3 of my apartments, um, with a blanket thing to the side. The plants have died because Sam always tries to overwater them every time that Joshua goes on, not Joshua, that Keith goes on vacation. And it's not real vacations. It's just that like the record label he designs for has gotten bigger, and so he has been having to like go to California a lot, go to New York a lot, like meet the people that he's designing the album covers for. So he's out of town for a lot of things in the last year, and Sam tried her best to keep the flowers watered but overwatered them out of fear she would underwater them and they all died. And so now we have like 2 spider plants, which are notoriously hard to kill, and then just a bunch of pictures of the outdoors. So it feels like a lived in place. Um, the walls have that weird uh wallpaper, that like the rentable wallpaper that you can put up and pulls down because it's stickers. um he doesn't like the pattern, but he likes that there is a pattern, and she liked the pattern, so he compromised for it and was willing to go with it. um and that's the house we see him leaving as he steps out. And yeah, to everyone in the chat saying, what, oh no, good girlfriend, canonically bisexual, we exist, we're real. And yeah, he steps out, probably running a little bit late because I don't think Sam's ever on time for anything, which is a trait that does annoy Keith. Like, he still loves to be on time, and Sam has not shown up to anything without being at least 5 minutes late in her life, and that's like the one thing that they don't agree on. Um, but she's pulling him out the door on her way to Ramona Rose's moving in party.
Yeah. Um, we're going to flash to the party, and much like Ramona Flowers, Joshua is leaning up against a random wall as everyone is chatting and stuff. Ramona's being surrounded by other people, new people, people from her and Joshua's D&D group that they recently started up at the store he works at, that he's a manager at.
Oh man.
And he's just he sighs, like content as he looks over. He's holding his red solo cup. It's got a very watered or ginger beard down Moscow Mule. Um, it's mostly ginger beer with like a shot. Um, he downs it immediately, as has been my experience at parties in Chicago. Someone like walks by, is like, "Oh, hey, do you want me to grab you a beer or something?" And Joshua's like, "No, I'm good. I'm good." Um, thinks about it and says, beer. Yeah, yeah. And the guy's like, cool, cool, I'll be back. Um, and that's where Joshua is.
Yeah, I think Keith walks in um, carrying a large present that they had to stop to pick up on the way. Uh, he doesn't know what's in it because it was pre-ordered, but it's heavy, and Sam was not carrying that. So he is carrying one of those like boxes you have to carry like this that's wrapped from the store. Um, and so I imagine it doesn't have a good line of sight walking in. So I don't think if you were near the front door or anything, I don't think he would see you. I think you would see him before he
Yeah,
does.
Joshua's in the back. He gets handed the like as the random dude uh will call Terrence hands Joshua the drink. Joshua looks up and sees you walk in, and his grip he stops his grip as Terrence lets go, and Joshua's like, oh, and quickly catches it right before it hits the ground. But in the process hurts his back and lets out
Okay.
a loud just like ah.
I
Mm.
imagine it's one of those it draws enough people's attention. Um, so as the crowd of eyes turns to look at Joshua, I think that's when Keith sees you for the first time, and probably as you like stand up, he's the first one whose eyes you see staring at you, not in judgment, but more in like concern, and I think you see a look of questioning on his eye of like, it's been this long, and is this still how you live your life? Is the look of pity you're getting as you are hunched over grabbing a drink off the ground.
A light beer, thank you. And of course, Keith doesn't know that he's not. Joshua isn't drunk or even buzzed, and Joshua starts to get up, exit plan, and then knocks the back of his head up against Terrence's chin, real hard. Um, and Joshua like, oh god damn it! And then through a series of events, um, it's like this whole chain of events, and then it ends with Joshua um, in the bathroom holding his nose over the sink um, as blood is just gushing out. Because remember, folks, you don't wanna do that. No,
Mhm. That's bad.
no,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I think after a minute of you being in there bleeding out, you hear a knock on the door. Um, as Keith, like, I imagine it's not
Hold it in.
closed. Okay. Oh, it is a closed door.
Yeah, it's closed. And Josh was like,
Okay.
hold it in. I'm gonna be another minute.
I don't need to go. I was seeing if you were alive.
Who is no? That's yeah, Keith. I'm. Joshua opens the door. Hi, hi.
You you need ice or anything?
No, I'm good.
You don't look good. You're bleeding a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's less, and he turns, and that was the wrong thing to do. As more blood like goes down his sorry, trigger warning. And like stains his white shirt. Essentially, he's wearing something similar to this.
Hmm.
He got a new overshirt. Um,
Ooh,
so now
an eighth
he's got like
shirt.
yeah, exactly. It was on sale online. He was like, I'm gonna spoil myself.
I
Um,
think I think Keith will look
yeah,
down, catch that it's a new shade of white, and be like, "Oh, someone learned to take care of their wardrobe."
yeah. I'm spending less money on alcohol, so I figured I would splurge. Then
Hmm,
his nose splurges.
that's that's good to hear.
Oh fuck.
Honestly, my
There's
assumption of you was that you were exactly where I left you, based off of how you were hunched over when I walked
I
in.
was hunched over because I saw you, and I dropped my beer.
Wild, because I never had that effect on you when we were together. Um,
Bloody noses? That'd be a weird effect to have.
no, a look of surprise and loss of. We're not. We don't. That's not.
No,
How
dude,
have the last times
we
been?
don't. Hey, hi, my name's Joshua. Joshua like quickly washes his hands. It's like, hold on, washes his hands, dries them. His nose all over the sink. He reaches out his hand to you. Hi, I'm Joshua. I'm one of Ramona's friends. Nice to meet you, and thank you for the concern.
Gives you a firm handshake back. Yeah. I'm Keith. I don't know Ramona. My girlfriend was going to introduce us. They work together, but haven't met her yet. If you feel like you should do the introduction, and it's only the kind thing to show concern to a stranger bleeding out, right?
Yeah, that would. Yeah, as a thank you. Thanks for checking up on me. I'll introduce you to the girl of the hour. Let me. Joshua stands back up. It seems like the bleeding has stopped. Um, gets some water in his face, splashes it. Oh, I need a new shirt. Keith.
And it cost you a whole $10.
Oh, fuck, that's gonna break the bank. Maybe I'll try something that's not white. Maybe I'll get a red shirt, for the next time this happens.
Is it regular enough that you need a next time?
No, this is
Glad
actually
to hear it.
a first. I don't make it a habit of that whole series of events that happened. I don't actually go out that much. God,
Such
at least I wasn't. If can you imagine if I had been drunk, there would be a lot more blood. It would have been thin and
yeah.
um,
We'd probably not be having a conversation. We'd probably be calling an ambulance.
Joshua looks at the sink, combination of water and blood, and tilts his head like, "Oh, that looks like a spider lily. It's fun." Anyway, yeah, let me come on, Keith. Let me introduce you to one of the best people I know. And he leads Keith out.
Sure.
They go over to Ramona, who has blue hair, it's in a bob, and he says, "Hey, Ramona, it's all good. This is my new buddy Keith. Was kind enough to check up on me."
Yeah, Sam's partner. Good to meet you. I hear you're really fun to work with. I think Sam gives a very knowing look. Hey, like, we're gonna talk in the car later. We don't have a car. We're gonna talk on the walk home look later. But that
Yeah,
might be a good spot to wrap it up.
yeah,
Yeah,
agreed.
yeah, yeah. Look at that. Well, thank you for doing this with me.
Yeah,
This is
thank you for
fun.
inviting me. Um,
Um, yeah.
yeah, do you think
Uh,
Sam is now? Let's take questions from the audience.
yeah,
Anything they
audience
want cleared up?
questions.
Yeah,
Let's open it up. We have I'll keep silencing the ads until I can't, and then when I can't, I'll end stream. Um, but yeah, I'm sorry, Aurora. The game says 3 scenes. That's the end.
yeah. I don't know
That's
what the
their
other scene would
story.
even be
Yeah.
unless like it's
Questions and
it's a
regrets
scene.
5 years later. We can't keep doing 5 year increments. At some point, they're just not gonna know each other.
Yeah, in 5 years they're
Mainstream
not
terrible
gonna
game
know each
lies.
other.
This was a
I think
perfect game. Yeah, at this point they already don't know each other. Like, if we're being honest, you don't. I have friends that I've lived with that has been 3 or 4 years since, and I would not say I know them anymore. They
yeah,
don't know each other. Yeah.
they don't. I think
Uh,
they might see each other at other parties. They're definitely gonna see each other
yeah.
at other parties. Like, hey, what's nose isn't bleeding, and
Yeah.
then go their separate ways. I think that's it. That becomes their joke. Just their thing. Like say each other like, I see your
Mhm.
nose is fine. It
Yeah.
is. And
Um,
then the parties are large enough to where separate ways. It's cordial.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
chat, if you liked this game and you want to play it yourself, which I highly recommend, you can get it here at this link in chat, where you
Yeah.
can go to rahrastorytime.itch.io/tell/them/how/it/ended, and you can get yourself a copy of this game. Um, for free, very much, as well as a bunch of other amazing games that will probably be on the channel at some
Oh,
point
excuse
as
me.
well, because there's a whole collection of amazing little vignette stories about love and loss and loneliness and death
And
and
desperation.
acceptance, desperation. There's so many cool little games that you can find at that link. And I want to play all of them. I just don't have the time in my calendar to do it. No, Aurora. The last one was by Taylor Navarro. Um, that's who made uh, Not Yet. It's by Taylor Navarro. Um, yeah, anyone else got any questions? Mika, this was such a fun little stream. I'm so glad we
It
did it. Like
was.
a nice, tight stream together.
It was. It was nice. I think I don't want to say like it would be nice to have like some sort of like this were a movie or TV show. It'd be nice to have like a few scenes of them separate. Sort of like, oh, okay, there's this show I really like that
Mhm.
helped me get through college because I secretly watched it called shoot, what's the dude's name? Adam Goldstein or something. I have a friend from grad school who actually knows him. The show, um, Hot White Heist, fun podcast. It's not the Feels. It's another friend of mine who I need to talk to. Um, Adam Goldberg. Hold on, I'm gonna keep talking
Mhm. Fill the
and
space, Mika. Fill the space.
see. Nope, not Adam Goldberg. Um,
Bum, ba-dum.
um, gay web series. I was looking. It's not. That's not a web series. Oh, I do love Please Like Me. Um,
Mhm.
it was on. This is gonna bother me, but anyway, like it does. It follows these two exes,
Mhm.
and like it shows how they both mature and stuff, and then finally, like in season two, near the end of season one, they do like become kind of friends again. Here we go. Hot White Heist. Adam Goldman. Um, to Adam Goldman. Hot White Heist. Um, fucking no. I'm going to get this.
You have 3 minutes until we hit
Oh,
end
okay.
stream, so look fast.
A career. It is
Oh no, I have one more snooze. You have 6 minutes total, but don't use all six of them.
Goodman. That's not who it is. Why did Adam Goldman go to Adam Goodman?
I don't
Um,
know.
fuck no. I wanna.
We can post it to the socials later. It's
That's
fine.
fine. Yeah, go say you say things.
Cool.
Um,
Um, yeah. Everyone else, while Mika, feel free to keep looking while we try to find this. Um,
yeah.
just things that are coming up again for anyone that wasn't here at the start. We will be existing as a channel during the Amazon blackout. We will just not be accepting donations or subs or bits or anything. That is for anyone that's interested. March 7th through 14th, we'll be here. Um, it'll just be not. We won't be asking for anything that makes the company that sucks money, um, because we're not here. So things that will be happening
I found it.
soon. Okay, we can do that at the end.
Okay.
Tomorrow, we have a game of Under the Autumn Strangely by Graham Gentz, featuring myself, Mika, Nate, Maz, On, and Black Sparrow. We're going to be doing a game about friendship and the end of their thing. Like just people at the end of their time going through an adventure to the never was, featuring Graham Gentz, his game Under the Autumn Strangely. And then on Saturday, if you liked this duet game and you want more sad duets, Grace, Ghostlight G, and I will be playing a game of Catching the Westbound, which is two people hopping on a train. They're strangers, they have their time together, they say what they need to say to each other, and then they never see each other again. So if you want another game about introspective, contemplative relationships that mean a lot without ever continuing to mean anything, um, come on Saturday. And then on Sunday, here on this channel as well, will be episode 2 of Down the Forest Road. So if you are enjoying um, some of our content, episode 2 is when we get to do number 2, which is going to be the first trial that the Coven faces together. And that'll be at 3 p.m. EST, 2 p.m. CST. The episode's it's another like hour 45-minute episode. So that's that. If you didn't catch episode 1, the VOD is highlighted in chat, or not in chat. It's highlighted on the page, so feel free to watch it there. But also Emma will be doing, with her amazing professional VO skills, episode recaps for the start of each one. So if you're not able to do a catch up on it, there will be a voiceover at the start of every episode recapping the prior one. But I gotta say, it's really good. It's really damn good. And I would recommend you go watch it, not because I made it with all my friends, but because it's really damn good. Cool. Mika, go ahead and tell us a bit about the outs, tell us who you are, and then we will rate out.
Yeah, so the outs, I basically described what it was already. The first season's for free. The second season I paid for on Vimeo. It might be out for free by now, honestly. They only did 2 seasons. It's a good gay web series. It gave me some peace when I was in college and in the closet. I am a director producer over at Roll-D5. In fact, right now they're just starting their stream of Cyber Plus Punk. If you want to go catch that, then yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be here for Under the Autumn Strangely. And then I'm pretty sure on the 7th, Sam, if you're still in the chat, it's going to be on Sam's channel. What is the name of Sam NYC?
Classic Sam NYGM.
Yes, Classic Sam NYGM. For their 4 to 8 hour birthday stream. I'm pretty sure I'll be there at some point. I'm pretty sure that's what we decided on. Then you can also catch me doing other things. On the 10th, I'll be on Just the Humans channel for a charity stream running Grimoire Punk. And then on the 12th, you can catch me on Roll-D5 doing Glam Slut Butch, another queercore punk game. And then, yeah, lots of other things. Watch the first 2 episodes of Guy Fieri's Bisexuals on here. They're 2 mostly separate one-shots, which means, hey, if you want to vote for Guy Fieri's Bisexuals episode 1 for best one-shot for the Crit Awards, that'd be cool. No worries if not. It was just weird, chaotic fun, and we had a good time. Yeah, I think that's all I have to plug. And of course, speaking of RahRah, you catch me on the Hardest of Dungeon season 2. It's either Once Happily Upon Ever or Once Happily Upon After. I always get that last word wrong. Where I play La La Lemon. Or you can catch me now on RP Jesters for Hench, where we play the Icons game and we follow henchmen. Where I play Lucas Lemon, originally of the E-Lemon Eights, which is his family. He was the 8th member, but he's trying to make it on his own. The end. That's Sam, you missed it. Hey Sam, am I going to be on your channel on the 7th? Is that in Castleton? Hey, I'm also we're both on Castleton.
I'm dead.
Sean's dead. I play
I've been
Lula
dead
Monk,
for years.
the Lemon Priest, the demigod of citrus fruit. Maybe. Spoilers. I mean, it's the last episode's this Saturday. It's been fun. It's been great. You get to see a show off with Lou against people. To the end, Castleton. Yeah. Also, Crit Awards for Castleton for stuff.
We're gonna raid out. There's so many fun people streaming tonight that it's actually very hard to pick who to go to. But I do see that friend of the channel, Candace, is in a game that's going on called The Melancholy We Weave, which sounds like
Oh,
a good little follow-up to whatever we just did. Um,
sounds like a game I want to
so
play
I'm
now.
let's go check them out.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, over on for some reason it's not letting me do a raid. Let's try it again. Let's raid into them. It's not letting me. Okay, that's fine.
Do roll
Well, if
d5.
you yeah, I was gonna say if you want to check that out, it's
Yeah.
on the Other Sider Studios. But instead, we're gonna try Roll D5, and if that doesn't work, Twitch might just be acting up.
They're mad because we said not to support them this week.
Could be.
Yeah.
There we go. We're going to raid into Roll D5. Um,
Sweet.
so yeah, go check out a lovely table of a lot of friends, some of whom are going to be on this exact chat table tomorrow. We'll see you
Yeah.
then. Bye,
Cool.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.